Hi. In this video, we'll talk about the marketing concept. This is in relation to the market section or the marketing section of the business plan and getting prepared to talk a little bit more detail about what's in the marketing section. We'll talk about what we mean by the marketing concept or market orientation in organizations. It builds upon this notion of value proposition and customer need that we talked about in the previous video, but gets a little bit more specific in how important it is to structure an entire organization in ways that face the market and bring data from the market about customer needs into those working to support those customer needs. Talk about this for a second. The main thing to think about when you think about the marketing concept is that the entire organization is organized and framed facing the customer so that the customer's needs, customer problems, issues, challenges, what they're looking to do to improve the value of their lives or their businesses, how all of that is put into place is this idea of the marketing concept. All the activities behind the scenes are coordinated for the benefit of the customer need, creating value for the customer need. That's the notion of this marketing concept. That leads to a similar but slightly different notion of how one thinks about your entrepreneurial venture or any business as you frame your business plan. It's this notion of a marketing orientation. That is, we don't just think of a good idea and push it out there. We don't just develop some new next technology or some nifty product and push it out there. We think about problems that people have or businesses have, if it's a business to business kind of opportunity, and we say, we face everybody towards that direction. We say, what do we all collectively do to make the world a better place from the perspective of these people and what they're doing? That means that your market groups, your sales groups, your operating groups, your product groups, even your finance and accounting groups all have this notion of serving customer needs for the benefit of other stakeholders, such as shareholders, and building value for shareholders and the management team and the entrepreneurs themselves. This is the idea of a market orientation. When you develop the marketing section of your business plan, you want to show that your business is not about the latest cool technology, but is about instead a market orientation. There's a need out there, and by George, we have figured out how to solve that need. And that's what we mean by a marketing orientation. In the very next lecture here, video, we'll talk about how you actually determine what those market needs are. That's the data gathering process that you probably talked about in some marketing classes and the like in the past. But that's what we'll go in next as we talk about the marketing section of the business plan. We'll see you when we talk about customer needs and finding out what they are.